This video will demonstrate basic functions of the non-invasive blood pressure or NIBP module, including choosing the NIBP cable, NIBP settings, interval, manual, stat, and venous puncture, and reviewing alarm settings. There are two different NIBP cables. The adult cable is used in the adult and child monitoring mode. This cable is compatible with reusable blood pressure cuffs. The neonatal cable is compatible with disposable neonatal blood pressure cuffs. The monitor will recognize when the neonatal cable is engaged and will adjust the peak inflation value automatically. There are three ways to access NIBP. The first way is to use the function keys at the bottom of the screen. Press the menu home key and then press NIBP. The second way is by pressing the numeric values in the NIBP parameter box. We will explore this option further, but the easiest way to set up NIBP is to use the function key, interval, that is next to the NIBP start-stop key. Once pressed, you can choose the manual option, which will only take a non-invasive blood pressure when the clinician presses the start-stop key. Or an automatic interval can be set. The interval can be set between 1 minute and 4 hours. Once the desired setting is chosen, press the start-stop key. There is also a stat mode, which if pressed will take continuous blood pressure measurements over a set number of minutes. Now let's look at NIBP via the parameters numeric values box. When you press NIBP values box on the monitor screen, this information appears in the basic settings window. At the bottom of the screen, you can choose a time interval, manual, or a stat option. If you choose a time interval, set the frequency of blood pressure monitoring to the right. To set alarm limits, press the NIBP values box on the monitor screen. There are 6 different alarm parameters you can set: systolic high-low, diastolic high-low, and MAP high-low. To set each alarm, press the corresponding key under the alarm heading on the screen. Whichever parameter you are working on will turn blue. Using these same boxes, high-low parameters can be shut off for each value. A second way to adjust alarm parameters is to use the up-down arrows on the right side of the screen. Note that when you adjust these numbers, the scale on the NIBP graphic trend to the left will widen or shorten around the most recent values. You can also adjust the scale on the graph manually to set the alarm limits. Tapping on the numeric box will also shut the alarm limits off. The blood pressure cuff can be used as a tourniquet for venous punctures. To access this function, open the NIBP values box and press the venous puncture key on the top left. With the blood pressure cuff in place, the cuff will inflate to 70 millimeters of mercury and remain inflated for 2 minutes.